have all the ewes busy over in the breeding grounds, and we have all of the rams certainly busy in the breeding grounds. But all of these maiden yearlings, that's a 1-year-old, and the lambs from this year didn't have anything to do because I've kept them over because they're valuable for breeding stock, but they're not old enough yet. I don't like to breed mine until they're about 90 pounds or more at least. And so they're good breeders, but they don't have anything to do all winter. And we have such a wonderful autumn with crisp, cold air and no snow on the ground yet. And so I thought, well, we'll give Kentucky a little bit of competition. We'll do the Carywood, Idaho Sheep Derby. So this is the first annual Sheep Derby. The Kentucky Derby has run 141 times. This was the first in Carywood. So there will be extravagant hats for all of the ladies. All of the gentlemen, I would hope, wear their brightest colors to really make a statement, really be noticed. For the Kentucky Derby, it's 1.25 miles. We're going to drop off a mile, and we're going to do about 1/3 of a mile track. The track is through pasture, it's cross country. It'll start in the woods, and they'll come out of the woods and come across the field and come up to the finish line here. And spectators can see them at different places, but there'll be certainly a photo finish at the end of at the end of the race. The motivation for them is to get back with their flock, and they will also respond to the whistle and say, know that.
And they're going to get rewarded with the pea pellets
and
too,
they'll
right?
get rewarded with the pea pellets. They like those. Those are like their candy, you know. And let's see, we've got everybody fitted up, you know, everyone's shoes or toes have been trimmed. Everybody's ready for the race, and the race should be fast. You'll hear the thundering of toes on the mud. If you come, you should wear your hat and mud boots, because surely that will be helpful. Maybe some binoculars so you can really see them striding out. So let's go in with the racing contestants right now. These girls were, by and large, were born in March of this year, 2018. And so they're all the same age. And for instance, she has East Frisian background. She's a chocolate and Dorper. And she's got more wool. She's got dairy genetics. That's what her chocolates are, famous dairy sheep. And so this is Chocolate's daughter, and we'll see if the dairy genetics makes her slower or faster. Who knows? And she gets an A for friendliness. Over there is Eyebrows. Eyebrows won't be competing. She's an experienced ewe. But her baby, who's that black and white one right there, her baby is fast, really fast. Because you see how exotic she is? She's got a little Barbados background somewhere in there. She's Katahdin, but she's got some Barbados in there. And that baby is going to be really a competitor to beat. And then we have Connie's daughter here. And she really has the chrome. Look at the flashy color she's got. And I think that she could be a real contender. Who else do we have? This girl here has those long legs that come from her sire. And she could give everybody a run for their money. Let me go over here on this side. She was an au pair. She was the au pair for a couple of sheep for a friend of mine to help them along through the summer, and then when they went to freezer, then she came back. So she beats it for Curly. She's got the best perm in the bunch. One that's a yearling, but doesn't even look like a yearling. Look at how big she is. And she's going to be one of the breeding sheep left for next year. A lot of these are ones that I'm keeping over until, you know, they're going to be breeding stock. But they don't have anything to do right now because their moms are over there getting pregnant, and the rams are over there getting the girls pregnant. And so these all have to do something. And it's such a beautiful day. Let's have a race.
So that's going to be November 17th.
November 17th. It's
It's a
a Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes, so we'll begin with farm tours at 10 o'clock, and then at 11 o'clock we'll start with the introduction to the sheep, so that you can see the competitors here in their paddock, and then there'll be a parade where we take them down and put them in the starting gates there. The starting gates will be provided by Sheepy Hollow Ranch. They have always got the best gates, and so we'll put them in the gates there, and then spectators should be in place for the viewing at 11:45, and by 11:45, and then you'll hear the call to post, and then I will do the whistle, and we'll open the gates at noon. So don't get here late, because you might miss it, because it's going to be fast and furious.
And we're working on getting refreshments here?
Yeah, we're working on getting refreshments. We're hoping to get a food vendor maybe, and it'll be a wonderful party. And then we'll have prizes for the most outlandish hat. And what else?
I think that about covers it. There'll be a porta-john here too, right?
Yeah. Porta potty.
Porta
Porta potty. It's all sorted out.
So if you are anywhere in the North Idaho Panhandle on the weekend of the 17th, come on out to Carywood.
Yes.
See Blacktail Farm, where you get to hang out with Tess, get a farm tour, get some refreshments, see the first annual Carywood Sheep Derby.
You
and of course,
be there.
Of course, I'll be there with a camera or
Right.
three to capture it. So yeah, so just get in touch with us and come on out.
Great. Welcome.